Hello, my darlings. It's Michaela. So I just thought to share a story that I'm kind of in the middle of with a client who is actually a training client, who is also a fat burning client, who will be a massage client as of Friday. Should you wish to be exposed to any of those offerings, just look below this video or in this email. Anyway, she is dealing with plantar fascitis. So we've aimed to kind of modify what we've done together regarding training, but she's been away for a couple weeks and not exercising, which her doctor is advising her to do. So at any rate, we're going to have a conversation on Friday. We'll see what the deal is. I'll see a little bit more of what the deal is. But my ultimate stance in this matter, which we will talk about, is it makes all the sense in the world to not do things that aggravate an aggravated situation. But it doesn't make any sense to stop exercising entirely. So sometimes there are, grave circumstances where you've had some significant surgery, some, major part of your body, bones have been broken, you are bedridden, different situation. If you are up and able in the world and you're dealing with something that's chronic, please do not forego exercise entirely. And what I want to suggest to you, which is what I'm going to talk about with her, is to figure it out. To figure out an alternative from what you've typically done, or certainly figure out an alternative to what you've been doing that potentially caused the situation or has aggravated the situation. But to figure out an alternative to keep your body active, fit, and strong. The reason why I say this is because it is completely reasonable to step back from exercise when your body is injured, when it hurts to some capacity. But when we don't exercise, I don't know what the number of weeks or days it might be, but when we start to become weaker as a result of not strengthening our body, challenging our body, we start to become in pain. And the thing that ends up happening is that it might start in one spot, and then there's this kind of like gross cascade that happens where suddenly everything is weak, more of you is weak, and so the pain is kind of like nebulous and indistinct and hard to locate, and also hard to kind of understand how to deal with. And that's when we feel old. So my wish to you, my message is, if something hurts, if something is injured, inflamed, plantar fascitis, itis, inflammation, totally reasonable at the, for anybody to back off of anything that aggravates that. But what I'm going to really push is to make an effort, talk with someone should you desire, to figure out an alternative. And what I'm going to talk about with her is what else might be possible. Working out, lying on the ground, swimming, doing something while sitting, standing but not doing any sort of like flexion of the ankles. Ages ago, I had a kettlebell client and he had broken a toe, and he said, Michaela, I'm not going to be coming to kettlebells tonight or for some time or something like that. And I said, can you stand? And his answer was yes. And I said, you can do kettlebells. And so the deal is that it might not work, but in many situations, there's always a way to modify either what you're doing, or there's always an alternative to what you're doing. And so to sacrifice strength and conditioning ultimately is kind of a fool's game, because ultimately you will start to become weak, and that's when pain really shows up. Okay? So those are my words. If you have any additional needs, if you have any questions, body work, fitness, fat loss, whether that's, you know, to deal with tightness, to get an assessment, to, if you're in the market, the need for relaxation, or just to help your body heal, Reiki, reflexology are also available, which might be great choices. But whatever your need might be, please be in touch. Happy to help or happy to have a conversation. Okay? I think that's it. Thank you for your attention. Love to all, and until next time.